Today on Girl Chat, why swiping right could ruin your relationship.
That just sounds so crazy, you guys.
And a new app that will pay you to work out. Plus, the incredibly talented Tisha Campbell-Martin is in the house. The Reel starts now. This is our time.
They multiple people in tears.
You know why? Because they ready for some girl chat.
Awesome.
All right, first up, the popular dating app Tinder. You know that, right?
Yes.
Where singles swipe right and left on people that they like. Well, apparently not everyone's so single. A new survey from Global Web Index says that 4 out of 10 people on Tinder are either in a relationship or married.
Oh.
4 out of 10.
That's a lot.
Most of the people who signed up said they aren't really looking to actually date, that they only did it out of curiosity and to help boost their self-esteem.
Right. Yeah, right.
The problem, however, is that these people aren't telling their partner that they signed up. And when they see the app on their phones, you know, the other person, huge fights can occur and actually in relationships or marriages. So, ladies, do you think it's okay for people in relationships to be fishing in the dating pool?
No. Why? I'm gonna flee from temptation, not run to it. That just sounds crazy to me. Right?
I don't get it.
If you're on Tinder, that means you're doing something or you're not fully happy with
Why
your
are people so
relationship.
greedy? I think people just being
right?
greedy. You know, you got your married person. Let me find the person that I want to be with.
Because everybody wants to have their thing.
Need it too. The craziest part about this is, if you want to cheat, this seems like not a very smart way to go about it. Like, clearly you want to get caught. First of all, they make you put a picture of yourself up on the app. So this obviously, if you have single girlfriends and they see your husband on Tinder, they're going to tell you about it, and you're going to get caught. It's just dumb.
And it's a small world, too. Tinder is such a major app. I know friends who know their friends, who have dated their friends, and they all tell each other and their friends. You know what I'm saying? So the web is thick. I do think, however, that it is wise to multi-date. I do. I do think it's important to date and keep your options open if you're not married. And if the other person is very well aware that you are still swiping. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be honest.
I just kicked Lonnie under the table. Sorry. I was like, oh, sorry about that. Okay, but this is my thing. If you are married, under what circumstance should you be doing this and your spouse be like, it's cool, he's just doing it because...
No. Well,
No, right? Like, who's dumb enough to believe, babe, I just want to look at who's available? What? That sounds insane.
Well, I mean, for some people, though, it might be a self-esteem boost. Because
I can
it's
see
like,
why they're saying that.
Right.
Yes.
You know, they feel a little bit bad.
Your wife doesn't
if-
boost your self-esteem?
Right? That's,
No,
and then
let's
that's
be
an
honest.
issue.
Yeah, there's a lot of marriages where they're broken and they're not focused on fixing their marriage, so they're selfish and they're going the rascal way about it, which is just to swipe to go make themselves feel better, because just one photo doesn't mean that you're pretty on the inside either, okay? So don't get that.
Or they might be going through a midlife crisis.
Yes.
So they kind of use the app as a way to kind of boost their self-esteem that way, to see if they still hot and they still available. But that's not the way to do it. You need to talk to your partner about that.
Of course.
That's what I say.
And here's the
but
problem.
I'm saying, like, as the wife, like, if your husband was like, oh, babe, I just want to see that
It's a wrap.
Exactly. Like, anybody with some sense would be like, nah, fam, I'm not staying in this.
And
like,
to further explain
that's
that,
disrespectful.
The reason is because whether or not you're just swiping just for the sake of swiping, it doesn't matter what you're doing or what you intend to do. It looks shady as all hell get out because you shouldn't be swiping in the first place.
For you, Adrian, I mean, I feel like once you get married and you're happily married, that confidence in itself makes you boost your self-esteem.
Yes.
Like guys are, you know, they'll still, you know, look or whatever, but I don't know.
I used to say, though,
Not looking for
when
that.
I was married, I used to say, the moment we started looking at other people, the moment you start wanting or start feeling good about yourself when other people are noticing you, that's when you've let it gone too far already.
Yeah.
That's when your marriage is already going down the drain and you're letting it go down the drain.
Also, it's tempting. Even if you don't, if you
That's
just want
what
to,
I'm saying.
it's a tempting thing because you might see something that you really like. So I wouldn't suggest that you do it, you know, unless you talk to your person, your partner, whoever it is. But you just leave it alone.
If you're in an open marriage, whatever floats your boat. But if the other person doesn't know, that's just not cool.
Just leave it alone.
What happened to good old-fashioned role playing? Why can't you role play that you met your spouse on Tinder?
I think this kind of couple is already broken. They're past that role playing.
Yes,
do you know what I mean?
What does that look like, though, Jeannie?
Like, you know, if we're married and all of a sudden, you know, you feel like you know each other, you say the same things, you come home, how was your day? How was your day? You eat the same potato and beans, whatever it is. But if you want to switch it up a bit, what if I think there's something sexy about role playing when you pretend you don't know each other. And the old way of doing it is kind of like,
Go
you know,
to a
Pretty
hotel.
Woman. You go to a hotel, she gets dressed up, you meet each other. Hello, what's your name, playa? My name's Donette, or whatever it may be, right?
Donette, eating beans and potatoes.
Yes. But in a Tinder, you could actually swipe. I would, if I was in a relationship that was failing, I would take some really sexy pictures, put myself in a profile, send them as a swipe to my man, and play like you just met me, and play the whole meeting game between that, and just let him see a little something secret in the DM.
Yeah,
you know
but
what
what
I mean?
if somebody else be like swiping too? Like, hey, baby, you know.
No, you're going to just open a can of worms with
No,
that.
I'm not saying on public
Yeah, I
Tinder.
got
I'm
you.
just saying,
on
on Tinder, on your, like, send
Tinder?
it to you.
On Tinder.
Oh my God!
That's Twitter and Tinder mixed together makes titter.
My friends' minds are in the gutter. Help me out.
I have a
It
question,
definitely
Jeannie. Would
is.
you ever try Tinder now?
So I'm looking at dating apps now, and I really think it's interesting. I want to see what it's like. I want to understand what is it like to meet somebody, and how does that game even start going? You have to get your foot wet somehow. You have
We
to
ought to
dip your
just
toe
put
in
you
there.
on there.
You think
Just
so?
to see
Yeah.
what happens?
That's the thing.
I know. I want to see. I want to see how many I would get. Like,
Who you swipe right to.
Yes.
Like, what's your type? Like, I want to see what you're looking for now.
We gotta
The only
make
thing
that a
is-
show. Let's put her on there. I think that.
I know. I
wanna
I think that'd
see.
be good. I need you guys to help me write my bio, though.
I would.
Yes.
Yes?
That would be
Oh,
fun.
no, let me do it, because
Yeah?
these two, they homies. I got the sex
Yeah, I
bio.
want you to help me write my bio out and everything.
Lonnie,
Good.
what would you put
Yes.
to describe the beautiful Jeannie Mine?
I would say an exotic.
Oh.
Ooh, exotic is good.
Yeah, I'll describe her as
Keep going. There's more.
exotic, fun-filled, beautiful woman who's looking for a man to steal her away.
Oh.
I thought you was gonna say she's looking for a good time.
I know, right?
I like that.
And then under it, I would go ... and knock that back out. That's sweet. Yeah.
Hey,
Somebody
you never
said,
know.
praise God.
Yeah, see, the guys like that.
Yeah,
like,
they do.
Swipe,
They're-
swipe.
They're
What would you
smiling.
write? What would you write, Tam?
I don't know. I
Yes,
wouldn't
you
say
do.
that.
What would you-
for Jeannie.
What do you think is the best way? Because it's not about so much about just me. It's
So,
about
but
what you
Tinder-
want to attract.
Well, okay. And Tinder, you're just having fun on, right? You're not
Right.
really looking for
No, there's
like
people-
a serious.
You never
people
find
that-
real love.
Really?
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of right now is to start it out with "Hello, honey." If you
Adrian,
want to,
Started
have
with,
fun.
hello, honey.
Yes.
And then from there, looking for someone to go on a wild adventure with.
Great.
Yes.
To travel.
Loves dancing.
Stimulate my mind.
Yes.
And my body. No, I'm just
Okay. You
Oh my
love
gosh, you
dancing.
guys. Yes.
You're all about food porn.
Old
Yes.
school
Yeah.
hip hop.
You know
I
what I
love. I want SWV. I want to listen to 36 Chambers. I gotta
Yes.
have like all the good old school music. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
But someone that likes to travel, that likes to have
Yes.
fun, spontaneous fun.
Has to be cultured.
Yes.
Has to like love
Yes.
Open
culture.
mind.
Do you
open
have
heart.
an age like requirement?
I would say.
What?
Go, girl.
They have to at least be able to drink.
I'm not mad at dating a 28, 29-year-old.
Oh, okay,
I'm not
that's
mad
fine.
at that. I want to, I have a younger personality, so I tend to relate to younger men.
28,
So
29,
that's
girl.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, 28, 29 to what? That's it?
48, 49.
Okay.
Nice.
I like
That's a
sexy,
nice
handsome
range.
men. I like
Nice
soft
range.
That's
Yes,
a nice
right?
range.
That's right.
And I really like somebody who loves singing out loud. They have to love food. They have to be okay with travel.
Okay.
And
Kids?
he has to be funny.
Can they have kids?
Yeah, kids are okay. I love kids.
She just-
Okay.
I just don't want to have them right now.
But if
I'm
you
good with
got
kids.
them, it's okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But if the kids can feed themselves, clothe themselves, maybe drive us to the
nice.
bar.
That's
That's
better for older kids,
Oh,
not
yes.
babies.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you out the 20s if you do that. That's like up in
Yeah,
the 30s, 40s.
I don't know if that's gonna work. The
Yeah.
20, 28, that
Yeah.
kind of person.
20,
right?
28 might not have kids at all.
Yeah.
That is true. But I'm excited for you, Jeannie. I
Yeah,
can't
me
wait for you
too.
to experience love
I
again.
You guys
can't
have to be
wait.
a filter,
Seriously.
for sure.
Well, from stealing someone's wife to stealing someone's wedding. Listen up to this. One bride-to-be is fuming after she found out her pregnant best friend, who's also engaged, decided to move up her wedding 5 weeks and get married at the same venue she was going to have hers at. The woman wrote on a blog on Mumsnet titled, "She's Stolen My Wedding," explaining that their friend groups are the same and that she basically is going to do the exact same wedding she was going to do, so now she's going to look like a copycat.
Oh, no.
So, ladies, do you think she's being a bridezilla, or does she have a legitimate gripe here?
I mean, is
It
it?
depends.
The colors are different.
Yeah.
I mean,
is everything the same?
Yeah,
Or just
that's-
the venue.
I'm trying not to think as the bride that booked it first. I'm trying to think of as the other one that moved hers 5 weeks before. I would never do that to someone. I don't
course.
care if,
Right.
if you can say all you want that the other girl shouldn't care, and oh my God, it's your wedding, it'll be different no matter what. What friend does that though? I'm sorry,
But
there's
maybe
mad venues. You could definitely do something else. I don't care what the circumstance is, especially because this one in particular, I read the entire article.
Okay.
This one in particular, she wasn't doing it at just a hotel or a ballroom, like a basic thing. She actually found a home and was doing it in a home and letting her guests stay in cottages, and it was an entire weekend that they were gonna do.
And she's doing the
And the
exact
next
same
girl
thing.
is doing the exact same thing and doing an entire weekend with the whole family in the house.
Yes.
Oh,
Who
well, that's
does
just
that? You don't
shady.
do that. That's just
okay.
wrong.
That is 100% shady, but I'm going to tell you this. If I was the second bride that was having the wedding afterwards, I'm in the best position possible, because let that heifer go ahead and plan her wedding. Let her go ahead and plan exactly where the vows are going to take place, where the dancing is, where she sets up the lighting and the guests, and then guess what? Boo, you get to 2.0 it and make it better anyway, because you had the original idea.
That was the
You want to be second. Exactly.
That was you can watch everything and be like, oh, that actually did it. Because I'm not going to lie, for a lot of people, their weddings, they go, man, I wish I would have done it here instead after I saw how it worked out with the lighting and everything.
Thank you, Adrian.
So she will be the dress rehearsal.
Maybe
That's what you
I'm
get for
just-
being shady.
That's what you get
For being shady.
As Mama Mai would say,
That
that's
is
the God
so shady.
What you don't know, Tam?
You would never do that to someone.
You would never do
Tam?
it, but let's just say, let's speed up.
It's
If
happened.
it was-
It's happened now.
Well, if
What are you
it
gonna
was
do?
really, really, really nice, I think sometimes naturally, if you're friends, maybe your interests kind of cross over.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. And I think imitation is the best form of flattery. And to me, weddings, you can make, if you have the same venue, that's cool. You can put your own spin on it. You can
100%.
change, the colors. You can use different flowers. You can get a different DJ. I don't know.
I mean,
so
it
you're
was
saying
so
it's not a
unique.
problem.
Well, I mean, Adam and I actually had a really good friend who got married before we did. And they did something that was really cool during their dance. They actually wore really cute jerseys, their favorite, sports team. Adam and I did the exact same thing. And they weren't like, oh, my God, they copied us. They were like, oh, my gosh, I'm so happy that you guys like that.
Yeah.
You guys looked cute doing it as well.
Did
But,
you ask or tell them before you did it?
I'm not sure. I
So
don't
that
remember,
means no.
but no, we're still friends,
That means
till this
no.
Yeah,
day.
I stole my sister's song to walk down, not to walk down to, but my whole family did a processional.
Yeah.
And we used the theme song to,
Good times.
no. No. To the fall.
The
fall.
Jeffersons.
No, fall. Legends of the Fall. Jeez.
Okay.
The theme song of Legends of the Fall. All that to say, I used that. She also read the same poem that I read from her wedding, so I stole a lot of her ideas.
But y'all
she's my sister.
Yes.
Like, and might I add, everything I did that I took from her wedding, I asked her, hey, is it cool if I do this?
That's cool.
And she was like, oh my God, of course.
And I think maybe Adam, this was Adam's friend, so Adam probably asked.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure, but I know 100%.
Oh, that's definitely a no. If you lied on Adam, he didn't ask.
No, but you know what, though? The lesson...
Y'all just stole those people's ideas.
Not.
No, the lesson to this story is if you actually work together with the person, they can come out to an amazing new set of memories.
Yes.
And that's why those two should have went together, because they could have gotten a Groupon deal, a 2-for-1
Exactly.
setup for their wedding.
True.
But
Well, I
because
think-
she was shady.
No, I think at the end of the day, I agree with you, Tam, is that it's your wedding. And your wedding's going to be different and unique. And maybe it might have been a cost issue. It may be, it's something. It's something that happened. Who knows? But
Yes,
don't.
but she's going to get new ideas. Like Adrian said, when you'll notice it when you are in the place to
And
get
I will
married.
say this.
All of a sudden, you see weddings differently. You start seeing ideas.
If they were really close friends, you would know that your friend isn't okay with it. The moment a friend or your sister is not okay with it, then I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, and you
see
know
what I'm saying?
that.
Yes, you can
You
feel
know
it.
that. You can
sense
feel
it.
that.
So I don't know how close they were then.
Well, I mean,
she
but
still did
if it's a venue, I mean, everybody, it's different weddings all the time. So,
But
it wasn't a wedding venue.
Don't try to explain it. That girl pulled a shady move, and I would rather go to the second wedding anyway. Okay, everybody, listen up. Because there's this new app out there that will actually pay you to get your sweat on. Sweatcoin gives you the incentive to be more active by tracking how many steps you take throughout the day and rewarding you with coins when you hit certain milestones. Eventually, if you rack up enough coins, then you can use them to get gift cards, airline credits, even a new TV.
Wow.
So ladies, do you think bribing people is a way to incentivize them to work out?
No, I still need to be bribed, and I don't have an app. Yeah, I have to have like a trainer. Otherwise, I'm just like,
Yeah, the trainer works because you're like, I already paid for this session, so I'll be losing money if I don't show up.
Right. Yeah, that's what I think. It's
or
losing
prepay
money.
for a class, like on ClassPass. If I buy a class and then I don't go. Class, why'd I say it like that? And then I don't show up, then I lost like my money.
Yeah, but if you already pre-bought your class, you know that you would lose the money if you don't go. So doesn't it incentivize you to go so that you don't lose your money?
That's what I'm saying.
Because
I don't want to lose my money.
Then you're just like me.
Incentive.
But they're saying if you use this app, they'll pay you to exercise. So eventually, maybe you can get an airline ticket or something to treat yourself. I just want to know how much you get per session. That's what I want to know.
Right?
Yeah, because I would be into this.
1,000 steps for one sweat coin.
Oh, no, then that's not
See,
gonna
and
happen.
it doesn't, because I read it. I read the article.
1,000 steps for
1,000 steps
Might
for
as well
one
move
point.
to the next topic. We're not
But
gonna do
wait,
that.
Ed, get this.
1,000
You can't use your steps if you were walking around your house or if you were in a gym. You have to do something outside.
Wait, hell no.
Like,
See, that's how they get you.
That's
no,
not
I didn't know
it takes a
not
lot
gonna make
to get
it.
one
I didn't know it was
sweat
that
coin.
much. Why can't it be 1,000 steps for one Bitcoin?
Exactly. See, that's
Exactly.
Come on now.
that fine. What do they call it?
Fine print.
Yeah, fine print get you every time.
Okay. Yes. But
Yes.
I do think that this is smart. We're getting there towards something. I think it's smart to incentivize because let's be honest, like money is an amazing motivator, right?
Yeah.
And if you need to make exercising fun in some way, we're running out of ideas. I think this is a cool.
Well, that's why you get a sexy trainer, okay? That motivates me.
Or would you do like a bet with your girlfriends and see who can lose the most weight?
No, I get a sexy
That doesn't always
trainer.
work for me. I have to say, though, Lonnie.
And then everybody gets the money.
Lonnie, I have to say something, though. You are actually my inspiration this year.
She's your
She is. She's my sweat coin. Because this woman, you walk every single day. Sometimes you even swim. You see it on your Instagram. And you eat very, very well, and you're killing the game. You look,
you're so sweet.
amazing. And I know it's not easy.
You are. It's hard. It is so hard. hard because I'm trying to do another 30.
Yep.
And I gotta, you know, that's why I'm looking for a sexy trainer to get me.
No, you guys, this is real. Season 1, every morning, I always start out eating vegetables as my breakfast because I love veggies and I like getting it in early in the morning. And this morning at 6 a.m., Lonnie, I walked by your room and she goes, Cam helps us get our lunch orders. She's like, Cam, I want me some roasted vegetables. I died. I was like, Lonnie?
I think you ladies have been my sweat coin, if you have to, you know, if you want to say it, because the way you eat, you will start, once you put your mind to it, you just go. And you've always been like, you know, you're just so small and petite, but you also, really, I watch you. And so you ladies have been very motivating to me. And it's like, it's just something that you have to get yourself accustomed to.
Yes.
You know, how you eat, how you move, and it really isn't a lot. That's what I've been finding out.
You're consistent. That's what I love about you.
And when you want to treat yourself, treat yourself. If you want to have that drink or that cookie, do it, but then make sure you try to burn it off. But you ladies have been my sweat. I don't need the money, okay?
There's one bullseye we all seem to hit more often than we should. It's that mecca of things we can't resist. Everyone's favorite store, Target. Yes. Or Target.
I love Target.
But do you ever wonder why every time you go into Target to buy one thing, you end up walking out $300 later with a cart full of stuff you never even knew existed?
Yes.
Well, according to Delish.com, customers tend to stay in Target longer because, you guys, they don't play music.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, me neither.
That's so true.
That's right. They say the absence of music causes shoppers to wander around aimlessly for an extended period of time. So, ladies, when it comes to shopping at Target, are you helpless to its powers?
Man, I say to myself every time, I say, okay, before I hit that door, I say, look.
Look, self.
Lonnie, you're going to spend $50 and $50 only. And when I walk out and I look at that long bill and it's $500, like, oh, you got me again, Target.
Yes. I didn't
realize that they didn't, because it's so peaceful.
And
you don't
pretty.
even hear kids cry in Target.
I know.
Yes. It just totally faces. So I'm like, now I understand.
Yes.
It's that Target, you know, it's the sign.
Yes.
You're just like, oh my gosh, I'm under its spell.
It's that dollar aisle in the beginning. They get you before you even cross the shopping cart.
Wow.
That dollar aisle, there are so many good things there. It's starting to replace my 99-cent store.
And then you feel like, okay, while you're walking through, you're like, well, let me check over here, because I might need this over here. And it's like the way they have it, the way they have it set up, it's like you see something, you're like, oh, I forgot I need this. Oh, yeah, I can use this. But then there's stuff that I don't need. I'm like, why do I have this wreath? I don't know why I bought this wreath.
Man, toiletries.
Yes,
oh my gosh, they have the best toiletry sections ever. I'm like, oh, I need this body splash. I'll see something new I need over there, a scrunchie, a something.
And wait till you have a baby. There's so many sippy cups,
I go get the wipes and all that.
spoons.
And then they put food in there.
I know.
You guys are in the grocery shopping.
And I'm eating and shopping at the same time. I just love it. I'm like, oh, I can stay in Target in the back. You know?
I had the same problem with the Hobby Lobby here in Burbank.
Yes.
So I used to go on lunchtime. Oh my gosh, I would come back here and Rhonda who works here would be like, why are we unloading an entire truck of stuff from Hobby Lobby? You guys, but this is the difference. They actually do play music. They be playing worship music in Hobby Lobby.
In Hobby Lobby?
Yes. You be jamming like, yes, Lord, lead me to the sale. Hallelujah. I just found what I needed. Like, it's amazing.
I always clean.
Do
you guys notice how inexpensive the lingerie is in Target? Does anybody buy their...
You be buying that exhilaration bunties?
No.
I know that brand.
I buy the Gilligan O'Malley's. They're hella stretchy. Look at this. That's amazing.
You got that at Target?
This is Gilligan O'Malley.
Pantyhose.
This is your leg hole.
This is
your leg hole.
They come,
Wait, how much is it?
Let me tell you, all my sisters out there who, after you turn 35, all of a sudden, you don't care. You don't need to wear that thong. You don't
Speak
need
for yourself, girl.
You go for the high-waisted magic, Gilligan O'Malley, $5.99. Oh my!
Some more, girl. Oh. It means it's time for us to be hotline blinging.
Oh my goodness.
Hi.
Caller. What's your name? What's your little one's name?
Hi.
Oh my
name
God.
is Cheyenne and this is Becca.
Beckham is so cute.
Beckham has the best shaped head ever.
Now, you're watching us on KCWI 23. You're a first-time mom. How is it going?
It's a lot of work, but it is so good.
Yeah, I hear it's a lot of
Awesome.
work.
How
Yes,
old
it
is
is.
he?
He will be 6 months this week.
He's shy.
Are you slightly
Yeah.
out of the trenches right now? Is he sleeping like longer?
No.
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 Oh.
Can I tell you something? You look great.
You look great.
You
look
look
beautiful.
fantastic,
You're
girl.
really beautiful.
Oh,
Seriously.
Too. Well, could you use a
Oh,
little
thank
extra?
you.
Could you use a little extra spending money? How about $200?
Come on.
yes.
All right, well, we're gonna give you a chance to win. You know the ladies up here like to talk a big game, but can you tell when they're actually telling the truth? Well, today we're pitting Lonnie against Jeannie. Each has 15 seconds to tell you a story, and it's up to you to pick who's telling the truth. If you choose correctly, you will get an easy $200. All right, and if not, you lose everything. Does that sound good?
Yes.
All right, okay, Lonnie, you're up first. All right, go.
Okay, one time, Mama Maya and I went to a strip club, and we got a little happy, we got lit, and Mama Maya got on top of the stripper's back, and I had to get her off of the stripper's back, but we had a great time.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Jeannie, are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right, go for it.
I'm going through this thing lately where I just feel like being really natural and not wearing shoes. So I'm like wearing like barefoot in like any open public space, especially on airplanes. I love going barefoot into the bathrooms. It gives me this satisfaction of just feeling at one with myself. And why are you guys judging? So I go barefoot everywhere and I'm into it. I love it. I don't care how dirty my feet get.
Who's telling the truth and who's selling you lies?
I think Lonnie's telling the truth.
Yes! Well, great job! You saw right through Jeannie's not
Wow.
true tale and got to Lonnie's true story. You know
Wow.
what? You just won yourself $200!
You're welcome, Beckham.
Beckham is excited! Our next guest has made you laugh on Martin, My Wife and Kids, and House Party. Now she's bringing the party with her new music. Please welcome Tisha Campbell-Martin.
Erica Ash was a guest. She was guest co-host.
Yes.
So we had a little fun. We prank text Tisha. And I want y'all to take a look at what went down. Let's see. Okay, Tisha, let me see.
Tisha
Campbell-Martin.
Campbell.
I'm pregnant.
Are you kidding me?
And I'm not sure who the daddy is.
Let me tell you something. I was shaking for days after that.
You really didn't know, and you called immediately.
No, I called immediately. Y'all wouldn't pick up. Y'all hung up on me.
Yes.
And then I texted her, don't worry about it. I'll be the baby daddy. Don't
Yes,
worry about it.
you
I'm not
did.
ready. Okay, I'm a good friend and all, but I ain't ready to be somebody's baby daddy right now. I'm not,
But
I'm
you
not
want-
the
you
father.
were a great
Let's
friend.
do some payback. You want to pay it back?
Heck yeah.
Okay. What
I
you
got my
want?
phone
What
right
you want?
here. Let's go.
Where's she at?
What are we
Hold
gonna
on,
say?
let me pull her up. I don't know what you want to say. You came up with a good one before. There she is. Get her.
Okay,
What
look, I
did
got
you
you.
get her?
I got you.
Lonnie, what
I'm
are you
about to
gonna
message. Okay.
There she is.
Okay.
Okay.
There it is. Okay.
Wait a minute. Got it. Hey, girl. Call me. I'm in jail.
Why she gotta be in jail though?
For real.
I had to. I had to.
Let's see if she calls back.
She
had to do it.
Oh
Yes.
my God, I'm getting
Yes.
nervous and it isn't
Get
even
her.
real.
Okay.
No.
Hey, girl, call me.
deserves
I'm
it.
in jail for real. I had to do it.
Yep, I had to do
Don't
it.
have a typo.
Okay, there we go.
Exclamation point, not
Yeah,
period.
I got all exclamation points. There we
Okay,
go.
send
Now
it.
Okay.
we're gonna send
And
it.
let's see if she
And
calls.
we're gonna see while
Oh
we're
my God.
talking. Okay, there we go.
Is she gonna call you?
Okay, so while you're being a celebrity and also making prank calls, you also own a dope celebrity lounge,
Yeah.
called Zen Lounge.
Yes.
Love it.
It's named after my son.
Yes. Oh, it's after your son.
It's named after my son, yeah.
So tell us the exciting celebrities that come by.
Oh, there's a lot of people, but I think the most like exciting one for me was when Maxine Waters came by recently.
Oh, love Maxine.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and wait, she literally called me. I was like, "Listen, darling, it's gonna be me plus 40," and I was like, 40? Okay, let me move some people out of the way. Let me. Whatever Maxine wants, she gets. She is such a superpower.
Yeah.
A superwoman. And you know, she helped me, and a group of ladies pass a bill not too long ago during the Obama administration.
Wow.
Yeah, administration, and it was amazing. It was called the Reauthorization of Autism Act. And we only had one day to do it, and she came on board, and she just pushed for that bill, and she got it done. And I'm just, anything for her. Anything that I could do for
Life
her.
access, like VIP.
Oh my gosh, for real, it's true.
Well, you've got a new single out.
Yes,
And it's called
it's
I Want to Be
exciting.
Alone Tonight. So I have to ask, if you had a night alone without your husband, your kids, what is it that you like to do?
Sleep.
Oh, I hear that.
Keep it real.
Sleep. I know people like, it's gotta be exciting. No, bath, no, sleep or clean. I have a problem.
Okay.
What?
OCD a little bit.
So am I get
If you
it.
had a
I
day to
really
yourself,
like
you'd
it.
clean?
You get a high? Yes. I clean my house.
It's therapeutic, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. It's the mopping and the vacuuming and scrubbing and the...
Well, you come over my house, you want to do
I
that.
will get you together. Organizing.
Asking for a raise is one of those things that can be scary at the time, but that's never a reason not to ask for one. Today, we're going to share with you the do's and don'ts so you can make it rain. This is ways to get that raise.
Okay, first things first, we would all like to make more money. But before you set the big meeting with your boss, ask yourself, do I really deserve this raise? Am I going above and beyond? Why y'all laughing? Have I proven myself?
They're like,
we
I know.
deserve it. You need to be honest with your self-assessment because the last thing you want to hear is no, the reason being you don't deserve one. Once you're confident that you've earned a raise, now it's time to figure out when to ask for one. If your job has performance reviews, that's a great time to bring up that you would like and deserve a raise. If your company has new funding coming in or a new fiscal year starting, those are also ideal times to ask. And if you're coming off a big accomplishment, say you scored a great new client or landed the deal everyone in the office was hoping to get, that's a great confidence boost to ask for more money, honey.
I love it, I love it, I love it. That was excellent advice, Tam Tam. Now, sometimes it's all about the right place at the right time. So now that we know when to ask for a raise, it's time to discuss how to ask for a raise. First of all, even if your office is super casual, you gotta walk into your meeting like totally put together in a different way. So not like put on a formal suit or anything like that, but if you normally wear t-shirts, take some time to put on a blouse, something with bright color or a nice, confident pattern. Do not wear ripped jeans. Keep it professional. Look like you're worth the raise you're about to get. Now that you're dressed the part, let's talk about what you're gonna have to say. Even if you have a great relationship with your boss, you don't wanna walk into this meeting unprepared. You gotta brainstorm a list of reasons why you deserve this raise. Write them down, rehearse them. You can even ask a friend to role play with you, like this. Lonnie, I've been working very, very hard. I put in a lot of extra hours. I have great customer service. A lot of great surveys come back saying I'm great with them. And I'm also a team player. I stay long hours. So I think I deserve a raise. Can we make this happen?
Wow, Jeannie, I'm so impressed with your presentation. You get that raise.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
See, so it might not always be that easy, but the more prepared you are going into it, the more you believe it yourself, the better you're gonna feel.
And then those are some helpful things to do, Jeannie. Now, I'm gonna share with you some don'ts. Don't ask over email. Even if you're really nervous to ask, this is one conversation you definitely want to have in person. Also, don't ask during a high stress time around the office or if your company just lost a big client or contract. If you're telling your boss that you deserve more money, you need to show a little common sense. And one of the most important don'ts, don't use your colleagues' salaries as leverage. This conversation about your values is not about Karen in accounting making more money than you for doing the same job. Plus, no boss wants to hear you say that you deserve a raise because you're making less than someone else. That's just not a good enough reason.
I'm confident I'd get a raise if I followed your advice, ladies. But now, let's talk about if you don't hear that magical three-letter word, yes. What happens if you're told no? First of all, you're allowed to ask why. If it's purely budget reasons and your boss says she would love to give you a raise, but the company can't afford it at the moment, ask your boss when a good time would be to schedule your next check-in. This shows initiative and that you're not gonna stop, you're just gonna become complacent. If you plan on staying at your job, don't become bitter or lazy because you're not satisfied with your pay. None of these things will help you the next time when you ask. If you're told no because of budget reasons, you can discuss other options. How about more vacation days? How about you work from home maybe 1 day a week? Find out what is doable and what isn't, and your boss might be willing to negotiate with you. If you're told no, this is where it gets tricky. Now, if you're told no for a performance and not budget reasons, make sure you ask what you can do to improve so you can get that raise in the future. Lastly, if a raise is super important to you and you're told no for the foreseeable future, it might be time to start thinking about a new job. Don't decide anything out of anger, but think about, if it's time to walk away and start something new where you can get a higher salary from the start.
Very true, Adrienne.